Good morning, happy Friday. How are you today? I've received all of your emails and comments. Thank you so much for saying something. It's kind of hard doing videos when you're talking to no one and you have to laugh at yourself. And usually in class, there's a lot of feedback, so I'm more reactive. But thank you so much. Okay, I'll keep doing them. So, hello, this is Jilly Bling, Stampin' with Jilly, and today I will be doing a kit. So up until now I've been doing paper pumpkin kits, which are a monthly subscription. You receive them in your mailbox once a month. That's great, but a few people were saying, okay, I'd like to get that kit. They come out once a month, and every once in a while there's refills available, but it's more that you have to sign up as a subscription and get the wonderful kits by mail. But this is different. This is an all-inclusive kit, and it's in the, I'm looking for the catalog. It's in the mini catalog, and you could get it now, so you could have it in a week's time, and then you could go back and watch the video and know exactly how to do it. So back here, kits. Right here. It's on page 59, and today I'll be doing this kit. It's $27 and it has everything in it, including the stamp set, the block, and the ink. Okay, so I will show you about this kit, and we will decorate the box. At first there was a few extra pieces and I was wondering why are there extra pieces, but look at the box how it's decorated, and I'll show you how to do that too. So to start out, when you get the kit, this is what still is in the kit after I set out all the pieces. You'll get the ink pad, Night of Navy, and you know how I like to do the insides, and to know what colors to use, coordinating colors. They're all right here, and they say coordinating colors craft, which is this color here. So I thought that's similar to crumb cake. And then they also mention white, and maybe that's just for the paper, or maybe white embossing. But most of the outside of this project will be done with Night of Navy. Okay, so whenever I get started on a kit, and many times we've done them together, so you know my little plan here, is set out the kits in this order. So as you punch out the die cuts, just set them on the card kit they belong with. So here are my little piles. Card 4, 3, 2, 1. And then also, this is what's needed for decorating the box for gift giving. Inside the kit, you get glue dots, a stamp set, the block, linen thread, copper sequins with a glue dot underneath them, dimensionals, and then all of these other parts are extra. Sometimes when we're doing the kit as a group, people are like, why do I have extra? What does that mean? And I'm thinking maybe you could put the flowers on the inside, but after we're done making the kit, all of the cards will fit perfectly back in here. And you put the lid on. This gets wrapped around 3 times. Put the recipient's name. And this here, this will go here with their name on it, and that's wrapped around and tied in a bow. And I'll show you that at the end. Not that it's hard, but hey, why not? We could do that. You know how I like to do the insides and the envelopes. So looking at this image, I was looking through the catalog trying to find something that would be similar so that I could stamp the inside and the envelope, and I didn't really find anything. I found 3 that are kind of close, but anything you have at home will be perfect to stamp the inside. Also, where's the stamp set? On the stamp set, this little image right here is nice, but I didn't want to do that on every single one of the cards. I know I'll have words in there, but I was trying to find something to carry through with the floral theme. So I thought Inspiring Iris, like this flower, and it all done in navy, because see how this is all done in navy? And this one is done in terracotta tile. So stamping everything monochromatic all in the same color, I thought that might work. I like the words, but I don't think they really match the font at all. So I'm not going to use the words. Also, I love this set. I have to use it sometime soon. I know that flower doesn't match, but it's more solid like these are. And then the little leaves are a bit solid. And on the last card, it says something about tiny. Hooray for tiny miracles. And does that mean a baby? Or does that mean something good happened in your life? So I wanted something kind of tiny, and this fits perfectly for being tiny. And I really like the realistic look to those stamps. And also, these somewhat match, kind of. And I love the words in this set. But as I started using these, I thought, oh, you're going to feel that you need to use this set, and you're going to have to get all 3 sets, which is great if you want them, because they're really nice sets. But you could use anything you have at home. Okay, so on to it. The first card, okay, I'm going to get these out of the way. And I did do the insides, I'll show you them, but I don't want you thinking you need to go out and get everything. It's fine to do this kit with just what's here, which is what we'll do today. So the first card, I don't want it to have a glare on it, is this terracotta tile one. And notice I put the amount of linen thread on each of them. You could read it, and every time you'd go back and read it again. So I just wrote it in bold. 12 inches, 32 inches, 16 inches, 12 inches. And what I noticed on 3 out of 4 of them is they're just tying a bow and putting it behind the greeting. You don't see much of the bow, but it is perfect looping. Something interesting. Had to try that. Okay, so on to this one. And birthday wishes all around. And I'll do just one of the cards. I'm trying to keep the video short so I don't lose interest. And of course, when you get your kit and it comes in the mail to you, pull up this video again and you'll know exactly how to do it. And I'm sure that there'll be a few areas where I go, oh, I should have done that different. You won't have to go through that because I already did it for you. Yeah. Birthday wishes all around. I love navy. Okay. And then dimensionals are going to go on here. Because it's so big, I'm going to put 5. Not like Find a Joe, who puts the whole sheet. Okay, so there's dimensionals. So before I put this on, I need to put these flowers, and I need to stick them on them. So how about if I just set it here, and I know it's going to stick in the dimensional. And right here, it's kind of hard to cover up those pretty flowers. Okay, and then I need to put the bow underneath. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this, but that's okay. It's working here. So tie a bow out of linen thread. So how are you all doing without haircuts and without nail salons? I've been in contact with my people, and they just kind of smile and say, yeah, everyone's in that same situation. How can it be so hard to tie a bow? Probably because the linen thread is twisted, which will make it pretty in the end. Okay, and I'm going to want it, in the sample they have it going right about there. So I'm going to put adhesive on here. Where's my adhesive? I put it somewhere real safe. I should have it right up here. Well, wouldn't you know, I don't. Looking in my drawer, there it is. Why is it there? Must have been cleaning up. Oh, and I'll have you know I'm wearing a sweater from way back in the back of the closet because it's kind of Easter looking. Different. Something I haven't worn in a long time. And I have on really cute shoes. And I'm sure you all are doing that too. Okay, so where do I put this? I want it kind of poking out from the top, right there. Good. And down here. Good. I want the ends showing. I don't want them buried. I mean, if I'm putting linen thread on it, I want it to be seen. Okay, linen thread. Good. That'll do. Oh, and I made my little leaves too big. They're sticking out too far. Can I lift it? Doesn't matter if it gets yucky underneath here because it's going to be hidden. It's not good to crinkle the grating though. Let me see if that makes a difference. Yeah. Okay. So that's without the sequins. Okay, sequins. Oh, I didn't count them out. So if there are, this card kit contains, I think it's 12 cards. So there's 4 designs, 3 of each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 5. Don't you all do this? Is 40 divided by 12. So if I do 3 plus, so 3 sequins per card. Otherwise, how are you to know? And you don't want to just copy what's there if you could be putting 4 sequins on, right? Ooh, those are pretty. It's like a frog. Ooh, speaking of frogs, out my windows, my little French doors right here, are 2 pots, planter pots. And we have resident frogs in both of them. They carry on as soon as the sun goes down. Oh my gosh. So much where I think it might drive people crazy, but I kind of like it. Okay, so I did the inside. What do you think? This one I was trying to keep the terracotta theme going because it had the seaside spray. And this one is birthday wishes all around, 3 cheers for you. Rah! Okay, so I'll put that in. Uh-oh, I'm out of adhesive. That's probably why I had it in the drawer. I need to get more. Alrighty. Number 1 done. Da da da. And I think I did something on the envelope too. Yes. Same flower. It already comes with, there's 2 different designs for the envelopes. There's this one, which matches this print, just in different colors. And I put a few flowers out there too. Okay. Number 1 done. Put that right there. So the next one is this one here. Okay, so I'll show you what it looks like. That. This one we use 32 inches of linen thread. So I'll take 1 grouping and 1 tag, 1 flower bunch, card. Should I show you what the inside is? Don't you like those words? Somebody loves you lots and lots. I love the font. I love everything about it, except the flower I stamped. But next time I'll do something different. the envelope. Okay, put all those over here. Okay, so there's what I did. That's using the stamp set. I like the flower and all. I just think that it doesn't really match the style of this, so I'll do something different. But I do like this. I love the words. Look how fancy that is. So stamped at full strength without cleaning it. A little less and less and less. Kind of fancy, huh? Okay, so on to the card front. This one says, "Thank you, my heart can't stop smiling." I like that. So that is here. It's done in navy. What is happening? I always get stuff all bunched up. Have no room. Stop it. Okay. And this stamp set could be on your front door in a week. Okay, so I'm looking at this. Look at my smiling. At the end, I think I have a hair in here. Can't really read. Well, I think I have extra. Hold on. Let me get that kit. Do I have extra? No. Okay, so that's how it shall be. Maybe I'll take my navy marker and I'll fill in the words. Okay, so there's that. And it's going to go on dimensionals. And the flowers are going to go right here. I have ink on me. I hope I don't transfer it. Okay, I'm securing the flowers to the greeting. Okay, one more. And I'm going to put this twine on. So, see how the twine is wrapped around and around and around? I'll show you how to do that. Not that it's hard, but I have a few, I have a trick to doing it so it works out and you're not struggling with it. First of all, take your twine or your linen thread, whatever you have, and kind of straighten it out a little bit. It was super curly. Now it's really curly. If I do it one more time, maybe it will be less curly. Some curl is okay. Okay, that's better. Now, take this and wrap it around your fingers, however big. I'm sticking my pinky out so that I can make my loop a little bit bigger. Now that's lucky that they connected like that. Normally they wouldn't. And then on here, I had the dimensionals ready to go. And I'm thinking, how do I want the linen thread to be seen from the front? So I'm thinking, like this will be good. And I'll stick these right into the dimensional. And then I'm thinking that will look good. We'll know once I flip it over. That does look good. I kind of like it to go more this direction rather than that direction. So you can always adjust it and make it like all the strings together or all of them separate. I'm just going to shift the angle of this part. There, I like that. Okay, so on the project, they have it right above this little, you know what, see how these are all bunched together? I'm going to change that. I want them separate. If I'm taking the time to put linen thread on, I want you to know all those pieces. Okay, so right in the middle, there it is. So now the sequins, I'm thinking about how to fix that. I'll show you. So I told you there was going to be a few things that just didn't work out, which is good. That's why we stamp together. We all learn from each other. Uh-oh, I didn't get the glue dot. Push it back into the glue dot. Now with my scissors, try to get the glue dot. Okay, so I was thinking a marker. So let me find my navy marker. Navy. I haven't used these markers in a long time. If you don't have a marker, you could use, well, I should get that too, a blender pen and ink pad. Let's see, where's a blender pen? And using the blender pen and ink pad way doesn't work quite as good, but it's better than nothing. Using the marker works best because it has the wide tip and the narrow tip. So, like I said, I haven't used these in a while, so I'm just going to make sure they all... Ooh, that works good. Many times this end is first to run out of ink, and that works really good. Ooh, that has a really nice tip. Okay, so I'm going to try with this one. And what I'm going to do is with the marker, I'm going to fill in where my stamping didn't. Well, it's not perfect. If I had to do it again, I don't know if I would. I'll show you. So, it's okay. So there's that. And if you just had the blender pen, which would work with all colors, and if you had an ink pad, what you could do is take your blender pen, first of all, make sure the tip is clean, pick up a little bit of ink, and then pretending like this is where I need to fill in, it works just like a marker. And you can make it really narrow too. Blender pen. And of course, before you put the lid back on, make sure to get all of that ink off of the tip. And then I could use this in green and orange and any color. Okay, carry on. I'll put the inside in. Okay, that one is done. Okay, so I will take this pile and put it over to finish this afternoon pile. And the next one on the list is this card, but looking it's at the bottom of the pile, so let's do this one. Hooray for Tiny Miracles. Here it is. And from here I need one of these. Oh, and when you get your kit, let me show you something. You get two different styles of this craft. Notice how this one has a border on it and this one does not have a border on it. Just know that the three of these go with this kit. There's a difference. But you'd find out when you started to assemble it, you're like, why is it different? What's going on? Okay, so there's that for this one. Terracotta tile, word for the banner, 12 inches of linen thread, card base, envelope, and, oh, I'll show you the insides. Did I do something on this one? Maybe on this one. Okay, here we go. Isn't that nice? And once I have this on here, it kind of brings the flower together as a terracotta tile. A little something, because this one on the outside, it's going to say, hooray for Tiny Miracles. Very sweet. Cute. And that's what the inside of the envelope looks like. Okay, So on to making this one. So the linen thread, they have it in a bow, so I'll do that. Doesn't have to be perfect because most of it's going to be covered. Okay, and I'll stamp the greeting, hooray for tiny miracles. That's that one. Stamped in navy. So I'm assuming it's right in the middle, but I'm not sure. So I am going to have it perfectly off to one side. I'll show you what I mean. Well, that came out nice. So what I was talking about is if I stamped, let me grab another one. If I stamped the words right in the very middle, there would be more of a white gap right over here. Where this one, I wanted to make sure that this amount, I probably could even had it more over to the right, is all equal because the flower will be covering up here. I don't know that it would matter much, but I like it like this. Okay. So this piece looks like it just gets stuck down using snail, which I need to get more of. And right about here. And then this is going to go on dimensionals. The flower will go on top. And the bow is going to go underneath. Let me see if the bow will conveniently stick onto one of these dimensionals. Convenient. I'll stick the flower on at the end. Yeah, and this is going to be just a little bit above this navy banner. About right there. Okay, so to put this on, I want to make sure that the bow shows. Well, that's good. They put it like that. I like that. So it looks like this is going to go on with snail, and maybe I'll put one dimensional underneath the flowers here. So I'm not sure where to put the adhesive on here, so I'm just going to put one strip. Okay, 1.5 strips there. And then the dimensionals, I'm not quite sure where, so how about right underneath this one? And sticking in the adhesive. How about right like that? Okay, there's a little adhesive showing, so I will use my adhesive remover to make it gone. Gone. This might be my favorite one. Okay, 3 sequins, copper sequins. Oh, that's nice. And the inside Okay, so this YouTube video I will post to my blog tomorrow morning, and it will have links below the video, and I will have a link that if you click on the picture of this card kit, it will take you right to my store, and then you can order it and have your own kit in about a week. So my blog is jillybling.com, and if you're on YouTube, you know Stampin' with Jilly. And if you subscribe, as soon as I post the YouTube videos, it will come out. If you subscribe to my blog, as soon as I post the blog, it will come to you in email. And I love to hear your comments. I love to see any thumbs up, because then I know that you like that video. And depending on what you like is what I'll do in the next week. Okay, and I wanted, before I go, okay, so that's the end of the kit. Oh, the box. I had to show you the box. But what I was saying is I want to show you a few upcoming projects for the next videos. So this one, there's no directions on how to do the box, but it's not that hard. So when I was looking at the picture, it looks like I wrap it around a few times. And you know what? I probably won't do the box until I'm ready to fill it and gift it, because I don't know that I could get this linen thread back on. Okay, so say that your box is all done, it's full of all of your hard work, and you're ready to give it to someone very special. So wrap this around a few times, then tie a bow. Okay, pretend like that's a bow. Ooh, nice bow. Okay, and then with a little adhesive, stick this right there. Then this tag, it came in the kit, and I'm like, well, what one does that go to? Am I missing something? Then I realized, oh, you decorate the box. So see how it has a string? So at this point, I'd have a bow here, and I'd take the two tails, and I'd tie this on, and I would have the recipient's name, and that would just be right there. Isn't that cute? Okay, so I want to show you what's upcoming. Next, I was thinking using, because I already have these almost done, on the next video, make these. And then eventually I'm going to get to the Ornate Garden Suite. I'm just overwhelmed with all the ideas that are out there, and when I look at it, I have so many more of my own ideas. Maybe I'll make like 5 different samples and then show you how to make them during the video. But wow, this is a really nice suite, and they're calling it early release because it will be in the next annual catalog, and it's available now. So when you look through here, if you like everything, and there's 6 different items, you could get all of them, one of each, for $136.75, and that price includes the 10% discount on the bundle price. Or if you like just one particular stamp set or one particular bundle, you can do it where you get just this bundle or just this bundle. But I'll be working with this quite a bit in the next week. And of course something with the Paris set and the Cherry Blossom set. So everything is kind of blooming out there. So this is what will be tomorrow. But I wanted to show you one other thing. Let me see if I can find it over here. Remember at Celebration how, here we go. As a free item, we could get the flowering foils paper. I had a girlfriend say, what am I supposed to do with that? She goes, how am I supposed to color it? So, to show her, I first started out saying, well, just use the blends. Let me find that. And I got a little crazy while waiting for the videos to upload. I got a little crazy coloring. So imagine all the different color flowers. You know how I like blue flowers, but isn't that beautiful? That's using the blends. And I haven't even colored the leaves yet. So I cut up all my papers to go onto a card front. Here's a card front. Isn't that beautiful? So I have lots of coloring to do. So while I'm waiting for the video to upload, and I don't want to mess up my space because I've got it all prepared for the following day, I've been coloring and coloring. But that's not it. So there's 4 different patterns. So here's this one. So if you have this and you're wondering what to do, here's a few ideas. Then there is this pattern. And this one I did with sponges. So I have 4 different colors on here and I just kind of sponged it. Look at that. Okay. This one, I used a brayer. And these foam brayers, they're in the catalog. Put it into the ink and just kind of roller it. I thought this one is kind of handsome. It could be for a boy something. And of course I'll put some kind of a greeting on there. Maybe different layers. Oh, foil paper, the copper behind. Yeah, this could be really nice. Okay, so that's a 3rd pattern. And then there is this one, which I've spent way too much time coloring. But look how pretty that is. So I colored all the outline, the background in between the flowers. Yeah, it was crazy. You want to see the other side? I know you do. So this one I used spruce and mint. Then I thought, well, what if the center is darker? Okay, what if the center is really dark? Okay, what if the center is really light? What about pink? Because you know how I like pink. Ooh, in nature it would be like a mossy color underneath the flowers. Yeah. Ooh, what about brown? Doesn't that make them stand out? Peacock. Poppy. Purple posy. Heather and posy. And that one I did in different patterns. So then I had the brayer sitting there. The brayer happened to set on top of the paper. Like, oh, I ruined one. Heck no. I took the brayer, went over the whole thing. I did this in 30 seconds. I don't like it as much, but it certainly would work. It's certainly sparkly. And out of the whole package, this is all I have left to color. But I find myself coloring for hours with it. And I don't know why I like it. Maybe because I don't have to think. I don't know. Okay, so I started rambling. I hope you have a great Friday. Happy Friday. Hope you all are doing well. And until tomorrow, stamp on. Happy stamping.